I'd been looking for a photograph of Toronto's first purpose-built synagogue for years. So when I discovered this view of Toronto from 1900, I began looking carefully for the synagogue. Let's look at my colorized version. The photo was taken from an observation gallery of a building at King near Bay. We're looking east and slightly north at King and Richmond Streets. What a big town Toronto was already shaping up to be. The prominent Romanesque building in the center is the Confederation Life Building, which still stands. It's on the north side of Richmond between Yonge and Victoria. The old synagogue was on the southeast corner of Richmond and Victoria, in this general area. Unfortunately, it can't be seen in the photo. Neither is the synagogue visible in this old postcard. And this old postcard shows the northeast, but not the southeast corner. In this view from 1961, there's a gas station on the southeast corner. By then, the building we're looking for was long gone. The synagogue was built by the Holy Blossom congregation, which had already held services above this drugstore at Richmond and Yonge for the previous 20 years. The London Jewish Chronicle reported on the opening of the synagogue in its edition of February 18, 1876. Total cost was $12,000. Fortunately, two good drawings of the synagogue appeared in the book Landmarks of Toronto. Here's a view of the building from the street. This interior view is from the women's balcony. Worshippers were wrapped around the bema or pulpit on three sides, as in the Sephardic style. The entrance was on the north side of the building, and the ark was on the southern wall, not the eastern wall as is customary. The artist was careful to preserve the actual letters of the Hebrew inscription above the ark. It says, Da lifnei mi ata omed, know before whom you are standing. In 1897, the congregation moved into a grand new synagogue it had built on Bond Street. 40 years later, in 1938, it moved yet again into its new building on North Bathurst Street. It's still there today, more than 80 years later. All of this history is preserved on a heritage plaque at the corner of Richmond and Yonge. It's also recounted on a plaque outside Holy Blossom Temple. Apparently, Toronto's first purpose-built synagogue had an afterlife as a factory. In 1906, it was serving as the warehouse for the Canada Plate Glass Company when it was almost fully destroyed by fire. Although this 1900 photo doesn't show the old synagogue before it burned down, by some miracle I recently found, after years of searching, this 1885 photo of the southeast corner of Richmond and Victoria. The foreground shows the premises of W.S. Smith, carpenter and builder, and, you guessed it, the synagogue is the building at extreme left. Note that there are planks for sidewalks. You probably can't tell from this video, but the poster on the street post is written in Yiddish, perhaps the first documented case in Toronto of Yiddish preserved in a photograph. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to know more about Toronto Jewish history, please visit my website at www.billgladstone.ca. See you next time.